It seems it's becoming impossible to stop the French team. I mean, to even beat them, it's quite a different ball game altogether. Just this evening tonight, they eliminated the Swedish team, beating them by 3 goals to nil, killing Mbappe coming with a brace and then Bradley Bacola scoring the other goal. The French team have never lost a World Cup game after going up since in 1982 in that defeat against Poland. So after they scored in the knockout stage, I mean, killing Mbappe, I feel that they were just hard and driving. And the combination between Michael Olise and Kylian Mbappe is absolutely becoming unstoppable. Kylian Mbappe has now scored 10 goals in the knockout stages of the FIFA World Cup. Absolutely incredible. No player has such. And he's now having 18 goals, just one shy of Lionel Messi. He's already broken the record of Miroslav Klose, so he's now keeping a close tab on Lionel Messi. And interestingly, Kylian Mbappe is now having 6 goals alongside Lionel Messi in the top scorers chart so far in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The French team is becoming absolutely unstoppable. In as much as you might say at a point the French team went to their all-time low after the 2010 World Cup in South Africa. There were too much of difficulties for the setup after Raymond Dominic left off the team. You saw Laurent Blanc coming over to take over the job, and those were the times when the likes of Jeremy Menez, Johan Cabaye, Mathieu Debuchy, Yann Villa, these were the guys who were manning the French setup. And of course, there was the time that when young Karim Benzema along Samir Grasri were the quite young ones within the part of the squad. Even though Thierry Henry was still around, William Gala was still around, Sidney Govou. But this French team is absolutely looking incredible. Especially the front four, Desiree Doué, Bradley Bacola, Kylian Mbappe, Michael Olise, they seem to be unstoppable. They just play having two double pivots, and that's all. They seems to be doing the dirty jobs in terms of just doing the tacklings and to release the ball. The French are giving us the Brazilian vibes back in the days when the Brazilian team used to have the likes of Ronaldinho, Kleberson, Ronaldo, Rivaldo. Those days in the 1990s where they have the likes of Bebeto, Edmundo, Ronaldo, Leonardo, extended to 1994 when the likes of Romario and the likes. And this is what the current French team is giving us. They seem to be scoring with ease, beating everyone along the line. And it seems it's becoming difficult for them to be stopped in this 2026 FIFA World Cup. Coach Didier Deschamps will be likely to make a huge record for himself. He's been to the World Cup finals in 2018, winning it. He's been to the World Cup finals in the last time out in Qatar 2022. And of course, based on how he's been playing, it's likely the French team will beat everybody in front of them. I might not know because maybe I've seen some couple of times when the Spanish teams have worried the French team in some couple of years now, especially during the last Euros. Maybe the Spanish team might possibly be the team to worry the French team, or maybe Argentina. But I think how the French team has been setting up has been quite brilliant. Kylian Mbappe has been phenomenal. Desiree Doué, okay. Ousmane Dembele, another brilliant guy. Michael Olise, even though yet to score, but majority of the assist has been set up by Michael Olise. The French team, you seem to have kind of difficulty to break them up. Strong defense. Jules Koundé on the right, either Theo Hernandez or Lucas Digne on the left. Strong centre backs in terms of with regards to William Saliba and of course Dayo Upamecano. And of course, you've seen the goalkeeper of AC Milan, Mark Mainan, at the goalpost. The Swedish team were nowhere to be found. The likes of Anthony Elanga. You're going to talk about the likes of Victor Gyökeres, Alexander Isak, deep in midfield, Lucas Bergvall, Yassine Ayari, the likes of Victor Nelson Lindelof, Lagerbeck, Gudmundsson, goalkeeper Zetterstrom. They had no answers to whatsoever in terms of what the French team were coming with. And it's absolutely becoming clear that this French team is absolutely unstoppable. I get to ask myself that who is going to stop this French team? They seem to be winning with cheeky ease. They can set you up, you just be playing. They can go with a mid block and just decide to counter you would take you on the block with just 1-2 quick transition because they have speedsters. Mbappe is a speedster, Dembele is a speedster, Michael Olise is a speedster, Desiree Doué is a speedster, and the same also appeals to Bradley Barcola. And of course, all of them is capable of scoring. Kylian Mbappe is now setting up high the records in the World Cup. I mean, by the time he retires, I'm very confident that he's going to turn up as the all-time top scorer in the history of the World Cup. 3 World Cup tournaments, 18 goals. Absolutely incredible. Kylian Mbappe has done a massive job. He's now the one giving Lionel Messi the chase in the Goal King title for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The question is, who is going to stop this French team from scoring? Who is going to stop this French team from winning? Didier Deschamps seems to be likely to be on his way to be doing a massive and incredible job by playing 3 consecutive World Cup finals. And it will be absolutely incredible. No coach has ever played this kind of finals in his history. There were times Brazil played 3 consecutive finals, but with different coaches. We saw Carlos Alberto Pereira in 1994, Mario Zagallo in 1998, and of course, we saw 2002 with Luis Felipe Scolari. But Didier Deschamps is kind of like on his way to be doing that record. Playing the finals in 2018, playing the finals in 2022, and seems to be on his way to be playing the finals in 2026. The question is, who can stop the French team? They seem to be unbreakable. They seem to be unstoppable. They seem to be absolutely phenomenal and magnificent. For me, I don't see any team breaking the French team. Unless maybe football tends to be a different ball game altogether with unexpected results, how it used to be. But if not that, I see the French team winning the 2026 FIFA World Cup. In as much as you can talk of top names or teams who are around, the likes of Spain, the likes of Argentina, or maybe you can talk about the Brazilian team who have also been having the kind of shining star when it comes to playing at tournaments in the Northern American enclave, because the Brazilians have won 2 tournaments in the Northern American enclave, 1970 in Mexico and of course 1994. Maybe that one might be their star. So now we've seen 2 European teams reaching the round of 16. Norway after beating Cote d'Ivoire are through, and of course the latest one is the Les Bleus, the French team, after they defeated Sweden, fellow European team, to reach the round of 16 in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. They set up a clash with Paraguay, but absolutely I don't see anything that can stop this French tie. This has been the podcast channel with our. Thank you.